I'm actually from Brazil. I was born in Brazil, but my grandparents, they are from Japan. And they moved from Japan to Brazil after World War I. But then my parents in the 90s, we were struggling financially. And then my parents decided to go back to Japan to work in jobs that Japanese people didn't want to do. And so when we moved, I was only 14 and was the worst time of my life. I remember I had my friends and I had my plans. I wanted to be a doctor. And then all of a sudden my parents were like, no, we are going to Japan. And I'm like, why? Why do I need to move? Can I stay with uncles and aunts? And they said, no, we have to go. And I didn't realize at that time that would be the best blessing of my life. But at that time, I hated everything. I even hated sushi so much. And I had to go to Japan. I couldn't make friends. I couldn't speak the language at all. I didn't have anyone to be my friend for 2 years. So it was a very lonely time of my life. And I remember my parents had to work 12 hours a day in a factory, and I had to do the chores with my brother, cook and do everything. And I remember that I couldn't say my struggles at that time because my parents, they were working so hard. And every night when I was in the shower, I used to cry a lot because that was the only time that I had to myself inside the shower. And I was Catholic before, and I was praying so that my life would change and I would make friends, I would learn the language. And then all of a sudden, after 2 years, I made some friends. My Japanese got a little better. And that was the time that I decided to become a Japanese teacher because I was struggling so much. And I promised myself that if I learned the language, I would help people that wanted to learn it too.